It's a great gig. I get to make cool stuff for cool people, and how many other people get to say that? Not only that, but you know, I get to change the way my hometown looks, and who really gets to say that? Creatures is mine, Turquoise Door is mine, South Congress Massage is mine. Uncommon Objects, which is coming up on 20 years, Yard Dog, also coming up on 20 years. These are my friends, but these were also some of the first people who believed in me. Lucy's Fried Chicken at the far end, Magnolia Cafe, Home Slice Pizza, Stag, Perla's, Wahoo's Fish Tacos. I'm forgetting a lot. I've got, at any time, 50 projects along this strip. We've talked about this for years before we're finally making it happen. I love doing this kind of thing, but it's hard to make space and time for something this big, this time-consuming, when you've got, like right now, we're in the high crazies because of South by Southwest being in town. And I'm behind because my son just had brain surgery last week, and I kind of lost some time. I had hoped by the time you guys got here that I was going to be in full force on this. But in a way, this is more instructive because the fact is, all my stuff is born out of this chaos. We wanted it to be absolutely dead-on precise to a 1952 Telecaster. And not just any Telecaster, but a specific Telecaster that belongs to the client I'm building this for. Doing two guitars, one's a 52 Telecaster, one's a 62 Telecaster. In the 10 years difference, they changed from slotted panhead screws to Phillips screws, and from brass saddles to steel saddles, and we're going to get that detail. We're going to try to get every detail. These are jiggers from, you know, Ace Mart Restaurant Supply. But what they're going to be is the tuning spindles on the headstock of this guitar. I mean, it's like they were made for it. And then these, which are baking, you know, loaf pans, I'm going to cut these up because these will be the gearbox that fits on the back of the headstock that corresponds to each one of these. See, this is rigid, where it's just bent like that. But when you notch it, it allows the piece to bend. And if you're doing a curve of any kind, that's what you need. I got into this business as a collector of vintage neon signs. Eventually, inevitably, a client comes along and says, "Well, can't you find me one that's shaped like the state of Texas, no more than 3 foot wide, with my initials on it?" It's like, no, I can't find it. Why don't let me make it? Oh, no, I want vintage. It's like, then you're screwed. It's never gonna happen. But it made me think, you know, I've taken enough of these apart. If I build it just the way these guys did, it'll last beyond my lifetime.
It's a little windy, so we may have to fight with it a little bit. Okay, Alberto, I got this. Go down, go get that part. It's a little heavier than a real guitar.
This is art.
That's art.
This isn't a sign. It doesn't have your name on it anywhere. Spiritually, it might have your name all over it, but actually it doesn't say anything. No, everybody threw everything they had into this. Everybody's at the top of their game. It was a great relief, you know. That was an unusual project for me, partly because it wasn't a sign, partly because I've been talking about it for years and I kind of got tired of talking about it and just want to make it happen. So when it actually went up, I was relieved. Literally went to sleep early that night, and had a few drinks that night too. It was good. We still have to put the neon on it, you know, and it may be the first of several guitars, who knows, but certainly for me it was a line in the sand. This is the Church of Rock and Roll, and you are the pastor, whether you like it or not. Brother Steve will be leading the congregation.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You know, I enjoyed it. I hope it is something that the 3-year-olds of today will look back on and go, I remember when that went up, or I used to go by that place, and I hope it's there for generations.